Just want to let you lot know that if you're watching this clip on the Fozcast YouTube channel, the full episode is now available to watch exclusively on Spotify. And it's free. Come on.
Cole Palmer, 40 million quid. So Cole Palmer, about 40 million quid, potentially going up a little bit more, and all these different clauses.
In.
I'm going to put him in.
Fozzie, we spoke about this yesterday, I think it was, and we were saying, like, at the start of the season, when he went there, and being so young and having so much potential for 40 mil, we were saying, what's the problem here? Is there an attitude? Why have they got rid?
Yeah.
There must be something. Some reason.
But I don't think there is.
No, what he says he wanted to stay, he never wanted to leave. Pep comes out. I think Pep is bitter. Yeah. I think he's gone, I've made a mistake here. He's gone, I do. I generally do. And Pep doesn't get a lot of things wrong in football because he's an absolute genius.
Got that one wrong.
I think he got that wrong. I think he's gone, so he's come out and said, he was saying, I want to go. So I don't know what the truth is there. Apparently Pep didn't speak to him after he left, or didn't say goodbye properly. I don't know. I've heard loads of different things about it, but what a footballer!
Do you know what I think? I think he can go again, Tubes. I do. I think if a big club comes in for him,
oh
god, it is 40 million quid in today's market it's unheard of.
It's a bargain,
isn't it? Yeah. Unheard of, especially being English as well.
Yeah,
especially being English.
I mean, he hasn't been playing in the best Chelsea team this season.
For
either.
sure.
He's been playing, we finished 6th. And then we decided to get rid of Poch.
But at the start of the season...
What are you doing, by the way? Yeah. I know this has nothing to do with Poch, but Chelsea, sort it out. This is a joke.
Yeah,
anyway, but he's been playing in a team that's not been performing, and he has been exceptional. And for £40 million,
the odds were all stacked in, against him, basically, at the start of the season. He's leaving a team that are going to... It's guaranteed trophies. If you leave Man City, you're forfeiting the fact that you're going to win trophies.
That age.
Yeah, you are. That's what you're leaving behind, right? Yeah. So he's signing for Chelsea. You've got to move from Manchester down to London.
Home, yeah.
You're signing for a team that have just already bought another 10 players for stupid money. You could be easily forgiven for going, do you know what? Like, this is a bit daunting. This is going to be hard work. But he hasn't. He's just
backed himself.
He's backed himself. Cole Palmer's in the list.
He's confident.
Right, Cole Palmer's in.
He's in.
Okay, next up, an Australian gentleman.
Good eye, mate.
Very good in the air.
Tim Cahill.
Super Timmy Cahill.
How much?
1.5 mil. Millwall to Everton, 2004.
Yeah, brilliant.
2004.
And do you know what? Everybody knew that Tim Cahill was a brilliant, horrible player. He was fantastic for Millwall, wasn't he? You knew exactly what you were going to get if you're signing Tim Cahill. 1.5 million was a steal.
But it was like you saying earlier on, like back 2004, they were like, everyone knew he was really good.
Yes.
It was like, oh, how much? Do you know
what? Do you know what? Because this is before the days. Again, this is an interesting point. This is before the days where people thought Championship players wouldn't necessarily be able to make the jump up to the Premier League. Yeah. I think back in the day, even when I was a kid, I remember thinking Championship players, like, there's no way you could sign them for mega money because the jump is too vast. And so 1.5 million probably represented what, it's cool. Nowadays, you get Championship players being bought for 20 million quid.
Absolutely.
25 million quid. Do you know what I mean? That's what you get Championship players bought for now, because you have so many scouts that look at it and just watch his body move, watch his body type, how fast is he, what distance he covers, his technical ability, and they're like, that all applies to the Premier League.
There's so much stats now as well, so you can just look and go,
so he's worth what he's worth. It's as simple as that. It don't matter who you play for. If you have got all of this stuff on paper, your attributes say this, that's what you're going to get bought for. But 1.5 million quid.
He's got to go in, hasn't he?
Cahill's, what a lovely player he was horrible.
Is he going in, or...?
He's in the definitely maybes.
Okay, here's one for you. I think it's an honourable mention just because of the amount of money it was, and he's had a really brilliant career, doing incredibly well in Italy. Chris Smalling, 10 grand and a bag of Haribo.
Yeah.
Maidstone to Fulham.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
10 grand?
10 grand. 10 grand, yeah.
Wow.
Where were Fulham at the time? Championship? I think they were. I think they were Championship or League One. It's phenomenal. That is, again, it's kind of similar to that Jamie Vardy story, isn't it? Of looking through the lower leagues to find these players. Look for the specimen. Look for the genetic build-up of that player. Is he an athlete? And do you see something there? Do you see a potential, a little bit of a glimmer of, he's got a bit, he's got a bit. Then you find out about him. Is he willing to learn? Is he willing to commit that time to become professional and learn his craft? And I like it.
I think he's been really hard done by from an England point of view in the last few years. I think when we've been looking for someone there, and he's been playing so well. And people say about Italy, it's not as quick and this. I think he should have been given another chance.
He's been completely overlooked, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It's that playing for Man United thing. That's what it does. It's like a poison chalice sometimes, isn't it? If you play for Man United and you fail, it's like the whole world has it out for you. There's so many negative opinions of you that it's almost like you just need to get away from it all, go to a different country, get your head down, crack on, show everybody what you can do.
Do you think we're seeing him back in the Premier League?
No, I think he's too old now.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I could imagine he's having a lovely time in Rome, to be honest with you.
But 10 grand for an England international is a bargain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is a
absolutely. Right, next up, in Arsenal Invincible. ASEC Mimosas. Isn't that like a champagne drink? Isn't it? Mimosa.
Orange juice and...
Champagne, yeah. To Arsenal, 2002. Colo Torre, 150 grand.
Nah, come on.
150 grand.
Nah, come on. 150 jizzles. Yeah. For a Colo Torre. Give me 10, please.
Yeah.
Jizzles.
Right, what was Colo Torre as a player, lads?
Just didn't always performed.
Hard worker.
Yeah.
Grafter.
Robust.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
Fast. Hard to
Reliable.
get past.
Reliable tubes.
Yeah.
Reliable is what he was. You knew what you're going to get from him. Go out there, Colo, and do the same job for me. I don't want all bells and whistles and shiny and glitz and glamour. Yeah. You defend. When you get the chance, get forward. If not, defend for me. Yeah? Stick your boot in there. Stick your head in there. That's what Colo Torre
Colo's
did.
on the maybe list.
Colo's on the maybe list.
150 grand.
150 grand. He might have to go into the in list.
A lot of people called for this next one, right? A lot of people called for this next one. And I'm not sure because he was the one season guy. Michu.
Oh, yeah.
So Rayo Vallecano to Swansea, 2012, 2 mil.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you can put him in because...
The longevity's not there.
Yeah.
He's a streets won't forget kind of guy.
He is.
Yes.
Him and Morgan
Yes.
Gamps Pedersen are at the top of that list,
That's
right?
another top 10.
That's another top list. The streets,
Street won't forget
them
top
guys,
10.
we all know the list. We all know the players. But Michu, for that one season, Swansea, an FPL, a
18
legend.
in 35 he scored.
He's an
for
absolute
Swansea.
FPL legend. He was, I think, 4.5 mil for Swansea at the time. FPL prices, I'm talking here, Tom, all right? FPL prices, yeah. He was a guaranteed starter, just bagged week in, week out. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
That
Honourable
Swansea
mention.
team. Remember how good that
Honourable
Swansea
mention.
team was, though? That Swansea
Yeah.
team, when you're talking with your Routledges and, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just proper, lovely little players. And
Wilfred Boney.
Wilfred, oh yeah, that was one of my favourite FPL names of all time. Hung like a bony. I saw it. Somebody had it in our league. Hung like a bony. That was her name, and I think that's fantastic.
Wilfred Boney. He went to Man City and died off, didn't he?
About 25 mil, isn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah. Right, okay. Next up is one of the best fullbacks in Premier League history, Irish legend, Dennis Irwin.
Oh, wow.
Oldham Athletic to Man United, 1990, £625,000.
Phenomenal.
Wow.
It's phenomenal.
Wow.
He is one of the best fullbacks.
Again, this
Of
was
Premier League history.
massively called for on Instagram. Dennis
Massively
Irwin.
called for, and he rightly so should
Yeah.
be right in there. To be fair, he was again reliable, fantastic get for free kicks, set pieces. He was lovely. I think even Alex Ferguson was quoted as saying he was one of the most important players he ever signed or ever played for Manchester
They've
United.
done some great business.
Yeah.
1.2 for
I know,
Eric and
yeah.
600 grand for him.
I get the impression, right? Man United back in the day were just big bullies.
Yeah.
They would just go to clubs and go, "Oi, give us him, and we're going to give you
Yeah.
500 quid."
Well, they went shopping in good places, didn't they? They weren't shopping in with those kind of players. They weren't shopping at Harrods,
No,
were they? They were
plucking.
yeah.
They were plucking from BYs and
B-wise,
Ben's a
showing your
B-wise.
age there.
Sir
man.
Alex definitely tapped him up as well. He's already been on the
100%.
phone.
Yeah.
Eric, how
Yeah.
are you, mate? What are you doing next season?
How much
Anthony?
tapping up
fancy it,
went
yeah.
on and goes on?
Not so much these days. I
it's a
think.
bit harder
Back
nowadays.
in the day.
But back in the day, whoa, give me that little brown bag, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed this clip of the Fozcast. If you would like to watch the full episode, it is now available exclusively on Spotify for free.